Almost everyone has set goals they never managed to achieve. It's unfortunate, but it doesn't have to stay that way if you learn how to stay persistent and keep pursuing them. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who patiently sowed seeds on a piece of dry, barren land. On the first day, nothing sprouted. The second week, the ground was still bare. People laughed and told him he was wasting his time, but he kept watering the soil every single day. Then one morning, among the brown dirt, a tiny green sprout appeared. It wasn't a miracle, it was the result of persistence. Our lives are the same. Almost everyone has set goals they never reached, not because the goals were too big, but because they gave up too soon. If you learn to stay consistent and keep showing up, every seed you plant today will eventually grow. And now, let's explore the methods that will help you truly stick to your goals. Method 1. Working toward your goals. 1.1. Set short-term goals and deadlines. When you face a big goal, like learning a new skill, building a career, or changing yourself, the first thing you'll likely feel is overwhelmed. The bigger the goal, the easier it is for your mind to feel fear and hesitation. The solution is simple but extremely effective. Break your big goal into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of saying, I'm going to write a book, start with, I'll write 1 page a day. Instead of saying, I'll lose 10 kilograms, start with, I'll take a 20-minute walk today. Every time you complete a small step, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical that gives you a sense of excitement and accomplishment. That's what gives you the energy to keep moving forward. Setting short-term goals and deadlines not only helps you easily track your progress and make adjustments when needed, create small wins that keep your motivation alive, and most importantly, make your journey less intimidating and easier to start. 1.2. Take it one step at a time. Have you ever felt super excited when starting a new project, only to give up halfway through? Usually the reason is simple. We take on something too big or jump in too fast. Then, when everything feels overwhelming, we start to lose motivation and quit. The solution? Slow down. Take it one step at a time. Seriously, if you have 2 or 3 things you want to do, don't start them all at once. Pick the most important one and break it down into smaller parts. As you complete each step, you'll start to see real progress. Keep going like that, one step at a time, and you'll be surprised how far you've come. 1.3. Track your progress. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to actually see yourself moving forward. Regularly review your list of goals and your schedule. Compare what you've accomplished today with what's still pending. Even a few small check marks can make you think, wow, I'm really making progress. If you notice your schedule is too tight or your goals are too ambitious, don't hesitate to adjust. Break them down further. Slow your pace a little. 1.4. Reward yourself through reinforcement. When you reach a goal or hit a small milestone, don't forget to reward yourself. It's one of the best ways to strengthen your habits and keep your motivation alive. There are 2 kinds of rewards. Positive reinforcement, adding something that makes you happy, like treating yourself to a coffee, watching an episode of your favorite show, or enjoying a cookie. Negative reinforcement, removing something unpleasant. For example, once I finish this task, I don't have to clean the house today. Both work well, as long as you genuinely feel recognized for your effort. The key is to train your brain to understand that every time I put in effort, I get something positive in return. That way you'll naturally want to keep going, not because you have to, but because you're truly enjoying the journey forward. 1.5. Apply consequences. No one likes being punished, right? But sometimes a little consequence is what helps us stay serious about our goals. Rewards usually work better, but if you're always too lenient with yourself, you'll easily drift off your plan. There are 2 types of punishments you can use. Positive punishment. Add something unpleasant. For example, if you eat dessert while on a diet, make yourself do 50 sit-ups. Negative punishment. Remove something enjoyable. For instance, if you don't finish your work, you don't get to watch your favorite show that day. The point isn't to make yourself suffer, it's to set a clear boundary between saying and doing. Method 2. Overcoming potential obstacles. 2.1. Equip yourself with the right tools. If you want to go far, you need the right tools. And the same goes for any goal you're pursuing. Start by preparing a suitable environment and the tools you need. It might sound small, but it has a huge impact on how consistently you can stick to your habits. For example, if you're learning a new language, download a vocabulary app, set daily reminders, and create a quiet corner dedicated to studying. By removing unnecessary preparation steps, you've already cut the distance to your goal in half. 2.2. Redefine unclear goals. Sometimes you don't lose motivation because your goal is too difficult, but because you're not really sure what you're aiming for. When your goals are vague and lack clear steps, it's easy to feel lost and unmotivated, especially with long-term goals where results don't show up right away. So take a step back and clarify everything. Break big goals into smaller, more manageable parts. For example, if you're writing a book or pursuing an advanced program, don't think about finishing the whole book or completing the entire course. Instead, set clear milestones. 6 months for research, another 6 months for interviews, and 6 more months to combine and edit everything. When your path is clearly defined, you'll see yourself moving forward bit by bit, and that steady progress keeps your motivation alive. Everything you've accomplished so far is proof that you're on the right track. Just keep going, and you'll eventually reach your goal. 2.3. Use your time wisely. There will be days when you simply can't focus on your goals, and that's completely normal. But if it keeps happening, maybe it's time to take a closer look at how you're managing your time. Instead of trying to do more, focus on planning smarter. Try creating a clear schedule with specific time blocks for each task. This helps you stay on track and ensures steady progress without feeling rushed. Here's a simple but powerful tip. Set deadlines. And if you want even more stability, build a daily routine. When things have structure, you'll feel more in control of your time, less stressed, and more motivated because you can actually see your progress. No one gets more time, only those who use it better. Spend your time on what truly matters, and day by day, you'll find yourself getting closer to your goals without the need to rush. Let's get started. 2.4. Prepare alternative tasks for low-mood days. There will be days when you just don't feel like doing anything. Not because you're lazy, but because you're tired, distracted, or simply not in the right headspace. And that's perfectly okay. No one can stay motivated 100% of the time. But instead of skipping your goal entirely that day, prepare a few lighter alternative tasks in advance. This helps you stay connected to your habit, even if it's just at a minimal level. For example, if you're learning a new language but don't have the energy to study vocabulary today, switch it up. Watch a movie or a documentary from that country, or simply listen to a song or a short podcast in that language. The important thing is that you're still engaging with your goal, just in a gentler way. You don't have to be perfect every day. You just have to not stop. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and subscribe to support the channel. Your support means the world and helps me keep creating more content for you.